Okay, so have you heard about complex numbers before? No? Yes? Yesterday, first time. Ah, topic 7. Okay. Right, so we are streaming live now. So, oh my goodness, this is not what this is not good at all. It's not good. Okay, right. How am I going to teach now? What do I teach?
I have an idea. What's your phone? Join the Zoom.
Yeah, from my phone,
Yeah.
and then I put this one off.
Yeah.
Okay,
And with a live on your
it's already, this one is already live. So if I put this off,
This for YouTube and this one for Portugal.
yeah. Oh God, life is impossible. And first of all of our names are showing on Zoom. On No, cancel. That's not what I want to do. I hope it's not showing all our names on YouTube live. Right. Oh, I can't even teach because the whiteboard is the thing that I used to. Okay, I should take this off. Can you go on Zoom on your phone from here? Oh, let's do that then. Let's do that. That's better. Mhm. I don't even have my whiteboard pen. So how am I going to use that Zoom to teach you now? Because I have a pen that I use at home. So now I can't use my whiteboard. Oh, it's better. I can write, at least I can write on there. So let me put you in. No, I can't use this. So they are not seeing it, but you are seeing it. We're just going to use the whole 1 hour to be figuring out technical problems. This is going to be a waste of lesson. Oh my goodness. For the, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't do this anymore. Yes. How are you? I've had to take off my mask because it's just not working. Sorry.
This is what we in.
I've left my tablet. I've left my pen at home.
Oh,
So
for writing on the.
So it's so hard now. I don't know how I'm
Okay,
going to
so
do that.
actually, hang on.
Okay, so that will. Yeah. I use my laptop, but I have a pen, a digital pen that I use to write on the whiteboard for you guys.
You don't have your tablet though, no?
No.
Oh, okay. I have my iPad.
Your iPad? Yeah. Can we use it? I don't know.
Okay, what we can do.
Okay.
Let's try something. So, are you just going to be writing on the board? Maybe?
Yes, mostly. Yes.
Okay, so if we, what we can set up this camera.
Okay.
And that will be looking at the board. And you just need to share
with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's better then.
Yes. Ooh, exciting. Okay, this won't take long. We've tried this before and it works.
Yeah.
So it's
So then we don't need to use that anymore.
You don't need to use that. Exactly. Because if you're not projecting anything, if you're just sharing
the whiteboard, this board.
I just need to set this up. It just takes a minute.
Okay.
Okay, I just need to find a good angle for this.
Okay. Okay, I'll come out of there now, please.
Right. So video camera. So this should be okay. Now just select. Okay, so. Do you need the whole board, Gladys?
If they can see the top, then that'll be fine. Or a particular part of
Yeah,
the board.
I mean we can zoom in and out, so it's fine. So right, okay. If I just move. Okay, do you wanna try that?
Yeah, I think it's looking all right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If they can see it, if it's all right for them, then that's fine. Yeah. Let me see. Try to write something on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I will just keep on looking back to see whether it's coming on the board there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you one thing.
Okay.
Okay, it shouldn't, but if it ever this
Mm.
selects the camera input. So if you click on this arrow, it should be conference cam.
Okay. All
if
right.
it switches back to integrate, if you suddenly see yourself again,
Yeah,
you just
then
need to
go
go in
back to
there,
that
yeah.
one. Okay.
It shouldn't, but a couple of times it did. It was more for audio then.
Okay. All right then.
All right.
Okay, thank you. We can make a start now. Right.
Let me know if you need it.
Okay. Total isolation. Yeah, we found the solution that works. Yeah. So so we're going to be looking at complex numbers. Yay. Complex numbers. Right. Okay. So if you've tried to find the square root of a negative number, yeah, for example, square root of -1. Try that. If you have your calculator, try that. Try to find the square root of -1. Yeah. What does it say on your calculator? Let's have a look. Square root of -1. Yes, it will say that it's an error. That's what it will say to you. That is not right. Yeah, that is wrong. But actually, that's not the case. Yeah, actually, we can find the square root of the negative number, and that's what complex numbers are all about. So let's do a little writing down on the board. Yeah, a complex number. A complex number, and those of you that are online, I hope you can see that. A complex number is made up of made up of a real number part and an imaginary part. Okay, you have the real number part and then you have the imaginary part. Okay, so here's the definition. If Z is a complex number, then we can write Z is equal to A plus BI, okay? Where A is the real number part and B is the imaginary part, okay? Where you have A, A here represents the real number. I'm just going to add that. That's on board. The real number. And B represents the imaginary number, or BI. Yeah. So if I asked you to write 25 as a product of its prime factors multiplied by -1, then what you would have is, yeah, the square root of 25. I don't know if they can see it. Yep. So if we were to find the square root of 25, yeah, then that would be equal to -25 rather. That would be equal to the square root of -1 times 5 times 5. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's it. Now have a go at finding, right, so that's -1, yeah, and of course this I here, this one is equal to the square root of -1. It's the imaginary number. It's an imaginary number, okay? I is an imaginary number. It's equal to the square root of -1. Okay, so now we've written this as that. Yeah, we've written this as the square root of 5 times 5 times -1, which is the imaginary number. If we write them individually, this would be the square root of -1 times the square root of 5 times the square root of 5. Yeah, and I told you that the square root of 5 times 5 yesterday in yesterday's lesson is 5. So now you have that this is equal to I times 5, which is equal to 5I. Okay? If I ask you to simplify.
Miss, excuse me, I have a question.
Pardon?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
How did you get the I?
That is the square root of -1. Yeah? It's there. I wrote it on the board here. The
So
square
it's
root of -1 is always equal to I. It's an imaginary number.
okay, thank you.
If I ask you to find the square root of -28, for example, yeah, then that would be equal to the square root of -1 times 4 times 7. Yeah, 4 times 7 is 28. We know that the square root of -1 is I. We're going to multiply that by the square root of 4 times the square root of 7. Yeah? And this is going to be I times 2 times root 7. Yeah? And we can write it properly as 2I times root 7. Okay, so that's how we do that one.
So the -1 is just
This is an imaginary number. Okay? It's not on your phone, it's not on your calculator. Yeah, but in maths, we have it as the imaginary number. Okay, it's the imaginary number. 2 is the square root of 4. You can put that in your calculator. It's not a surd because it's the square root of a number. Yeah, it makes a number when you square root it. But this one is a surd because 7 is not a square number. Okay? I know you have a problem with square numbers. Squares are square numbers. It's not a square number. Okay. So that's the answer to that one. So you guys see whether you can have a go at question 1. That is right. Question 1. I've got my 2 examples on the board. Question 1 is going to be square root of negative 90. And question 2 is going to be the square root of negative 45. Question 3 is going to be the square root negative 32. And question 4 is going to be the square root of negative 100. Have we go at those questions? We got there at last. Now, who was asking, do we always have water in Weybridge Academy? Somebody was asking yesterday when you were filling the forms on online, and they were asking you, do they provide clean water, drinking water? This is our big hall, and we used to have a big thing with drinking water in here. Yeah. Well, we haven't been coming to school. So you have to answer it like it should be. Okay. Yeah, but you should be thinking about a square number. Okay, have a square number in your mind, the factor pair that contains a square number. Okay, you can do 20 times, oh no, you can do 3 times 30, but there's no square numbers in that combination. So 9 times 10 is a perfect one because it's got 9 in it. Yeah. Mm-mm. Guys, if you finish, you can pop your answers in the chat for me, okay?
Okay, Miss.
Mhm. Let me see what you're doing. This is why it's important to come to class, because then I can take what is in your head and see what you're doing. Yep, that's perfect, that one. Now think about this one. Think about the factors of 45. I think about the factor that contains the square number. Okay, think about it. You're doing all right. I'm just gonna rectify on the board. My pose face. The light is just reflecting. Nope. Oh, okay. So that's not working. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get to my maths. Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. On this one. Square root of 8 is not 4. So that's going to be the square root of 8. So we have to leave it as 2 root 8 or root 8 here. 2I root 8. We've just written 8, we haven't written the square root. So your final answer should be 250. I don't know, but you could have also done 16 times 2. So that could have given you 4 root 2. On all of them, you have to look at all of them. Yeah, yeah, you have to look at all of them and find the one that can give you. You know when the question says simplify, you have to try and see whether you can simplify it. Yeah, and this one can be so. I would have used the square root of 16 instead because this one can still be simplified further. 4 times 2 will still give you 2 root 2. Yeah, so that means people have used 16 times 2. Yeah. Mm. So this one. So what's the square root of negative 1 is I. So you got I on that one. Square root of 9 is 3. And then you can write 3I is 10. The 10 cannot go any further. Yeah? 3I root 3I root 10. Yeah? 3I root 10. So let me see whether anything is happening in the chat. So where do you guys reside? Where is your residence accommodation? Where do you live around the school? Where? Oh, Cardiff Bay. Yeah. All right. So you catch the bus and come down. Oh, all right. It is. Why didn't you get somewhere close by? Do you have family around there? All right, no wonder. Okay, that's fine.
Miss, can you please check the chat?
Oh, it's not telling me anything about my chat. Let me check. Oh, it's different here. So sorry. When I was at home, the chats would have been flashing. Oh, Ariam. Oh, Clara. This was 9:30, a long time ago. Let me see if I can do that now. I'm so sorry, Clara. I'm just seeing your message now. Okay. Guys, please give me a second. Let me check this. Let me check that. Breakout room. Oh, everything is so different now. Manually. Create rooms. Assign. Ariam. Clara. Okay, so oh, my chat is buzzing. I'm so sorry, guys. The computer here is not or the internet is not as fast as the one in my house. So, Khaled, you are right, okay? Question 2. Yep, that sounds right, Naji. That looks right. Abdullah allowed. I'll check yours now, and then I'll do Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Is Ariam here? Ariam, you need to go into the breakout room with Clara. Okay, so lots of you are getting them right. I need to see question 4, the answer to question 4. I need to see the answer to question 4. Square root of negative 128. Hmm. Abdullah Allah, so you sent your answers to everybody. Now everybody got the answers. I hope your answers are correct. Oh,
I did it by mistake.
it's okay.
Teacher, I sent you the answer for number 4.
Number 4, yeah? Okay, I'll check now. Hamad, how are you getting on? Have you finished? Even number 4. Yay, well done. Okay, that's fine. Oh, 4I root 8. Okay, we'll see now. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, my body is all of a sudden so red and so bad. Okay, so the first one, which is the square root of 90, negative 90. Yeah. Now, when you're doing this, you should be thinking about, the square numbers. Yeah, you should be thinking about square numbers. So when you're thinking about factors of 90, you could have had 90 times 1. You could have had 1 times 90. You could have had 2 times 45. You could have had 3 times 30. Anything else? 4 times 15 and 9 times 10. But a good one to use would be 9 times 10. Yeah, because then you have that, you can find the square root of 9 easily. Yeah, so let's use that. We have square root of 9, square root of negative 1 times the square root of 9 times the square root of 10. Yeah, and that will give you, let's break them down. And this is going to give you I times, not negative 9, so 9 times 3 times the square root of 10. And we can just rewrite that properly. 3I. Oh, everything is not working. Okay, can you guys see the board? 3I
Yes.
times, good. 3I times root 10 for the first one. So well done to those of you who got that one right. Yeah. Okay, so how about question 2 then? Question 2. Anybody has water? Yes, give me some water, please. This thing is not working. A little drop on here for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Mhm. So we can see. Okay, so maybe for question 2, yeah, we had to simplify the square root of negative 45. Yep, and we could have used, what could we use here? Factors of 45 that we could use. 5 times 9, yeah, that's a good one. So we can write that, we can rewrite this as the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 5 times 9. And then you can rewrite that as the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 5 and the square root of 9. Yeah? And of course, the square root of negative 1 is I. The square root of 5 is square root of 5. It's not a square number. And this is 3. So we can wrap that up by writing it as 3I root 5. Okay? So that's it for that one. I3. The number always comes first. Because you write from the other direction normally. So maybe that's why that affects as well. Okay, let's have a look at the other one. The square root of negative 32. What could I use to do that one? What could I have used, or what could I use for that one? You could use 32 times 1 times 32. You could use 2 times 16. You could use 4 times 8. Yeah? Anything else? No. So which one is the best one to use here? You got square number on here and a square number on here. Which one could you use? What's the best one? Having a look at those two, which one do you want to go for here? Having a look at 2 times 16 and 4 times 8. Which one's the best one to go for? You use 4 times 8. You think that's the best one? You still have 4 in there. Yeah. So that's going to make, that means you have to simplify and simplify again. So if you did 16, that comes to 4, and then 2 cannot be simplified any further. Yeah. 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 So
should they find the number and then simplify?
yes, you want to, like, when it says simplify, like, so people can see me. When it says simplify, you want to simplify it to a place where it is simplified and it can't be simplified any further. Yeah?
Okay. If I simplify the number, I will make the answer.
Yeah, okay, have a look at what happens. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it with this way. This would be the square root of negative 1 times 4 times 8. Yeah? And this is going to become square root of negative 1 times square root of 4 times square root of 8. And this is equal to I times 2 times square root of 8. Yeah? 2I root 8. But root 8 is not simplified yet. You can still have 4 times 2, which is equal to 2 root 2. Yeah? So then you have to multiply that one again. That's still going to give you 4I root 2. So instead of going through all this drama here, you could have used that one. With that one, you would have the square root of negative 1 times 2 times 16. Yeah? And then you would have, this would come to negative 1 times root 2 times root 16. And this would come to what? I times 2 times root 2 times 4. Yeah, straight up, it's going to come to 4. And then you can have it as 4i times root 2. All right, straight up. Instead of ending up at 8, you can end up at 4 straight up. How many of you got it in the chat? Question 3. Naji, good job, but root 8 is still, you still need to break down root 8. Yeah. 4i root 2 is the answer. Okay, guys. 4i root 2. And how about the last one then? Let's try the last one out. You guys, you need to tell me when is your break, okay? Your 15 minutes break, because I will not remember when it's. And I don't even know what to do with myself when it's your break, because I'll be miserable. Normally, when I'm home, I go outside to walk in the garden and get some fresh air, drink water, and come back in. Now I'll be miserable. Oh, this place is so built up. There's no trees, there's no plants. It's just noisy machine engine. Oh my goodness, I don't like city life. Okay, so the last one is the square root of negative 128. So what could we use here?
I use 8.
You did 8 by 16, yeah? Let's see, 128.
64 times 2.
Very clever, very clever. Who said that? Oh, David Mali, well done to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Very clever, yeah? You were listening to me when I was explaining the last one, yeah? Take the biggest square number. If there's a square number there, take the biggest one, because that's going to crash everything out, okay? You're thinking about the factors of 128. You can have 1 times 128. You can have 2 times 4. 64. Yeah? And you have 3 times anything. And I think that's the biggest one. Don't waste your time trying to do anything else. Once you get the biggest one, use it. Okay, so if we write this now as negative 1 times 2 times 64, then we can have this as negative 1 times root 2 times root 64. Yeah? Negative 1 is I times root 2. The square root of 64 is 8. So that's just going to be 8i root 2. Okay, guys. Who got that right? Now you understand it. Yeah, well done. So are you enjoying the classroom experience more than your online experience?
I do understand.
It's good, but all of them are the same to me, if you ask me, because I know we have the interaction of you seeing me like physically, but sometimes when you are online, if you pay attention, you can still grasp things very well. Yeah. So all of you that put 4 root 8 for number 4, well, try again. If you
Yes,
have
I did it because I multiplied 16 multiply 8.
yeah, but 8 can still be simplified. So if you simplified 8, you could have had square root of 4 times 2. Yeah? And then you could have broken down the square root of 4 to become 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 root 2 would have been your final answer. Okay? If it says to simplify, you just have to keep on simplifying it until you get to the end of the simplify. All right, guys. So you've enjoyed complex numbers. Start. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to have a look at is powers of complex numbers, okay? Powers of complex numbers. Powers of complex numbers. And when I finish with the board, then I'm probably just going to do my maths with you guys, okay? I'm just going to get my maths and then we can go through the slides on my maths, the complex number slides on my maths. Okay, so let me have a look. Yeah. Don't panic, okay? Don't panic. Further math is like volume. Like it's a lot. Foundation math. I don't know. Yeah, it's not easier, it's more difficult. Like you guys had it easy last year or the year before last or the other one, very difficult. You are lucky to have it this year because I'm the one choosing based on what I think you can do. I'm just choosing the ones I think you guys can do this one. You can do it. And when I feel that it's too much, I just cut that one off because it's no use. Like what I was saying yesterday, if somebody has not been able to do 1 plus 1, why are you telling them to do 5 times 10? They can't do it yet. They have to be ready to do 5 times 10 before they jump to 5 times 10. So, okay. So let's have a look at doing powers of complex numbers. So that's the next thing that we're going to do now. Powers of complex numbers. And you have to pay attention to this. Oh, it's so noisy. And I was complaining about my house. Oh my goodness. So noisy. Like the buses and the construction thing. Everything is just giving me headache. Okay, so powers of complex numbers. Right. So you already know that I is equal to the square root of -1. Yeah? You know that. So write that down. I is equal to the square root of -1. Now I squared would be equal to what? If you have square root of 5 times the square root of 5, what's the answer? Square root of 5 times square root of 5 is what, guys?
5.
5. Thank you. So the square root of -1 times the square root of -1 would be what?
I times I. I. Just one I.
Why are you bringing I into the picture? I told you that what's the square root of 5 times 5? And you said it's 5. Now just tell me, -1 times -1, what is the square root? What's the answer?
-1.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, this is a funny lesson. Right. Who is this now? You guys don't give me headache now. I'm in the class. Okay, no problem. I'll respond to her. Right. So now the next one is
We multiply the same number into the same.
yes. Okay. I cubed. Yeah. Is what?
1.
Yeah. I cubed is what? Hmm. So I cube, you have yeah, you have -1, okay? You have -1 times square root of -1. Yeah? What don't you, why are you keeping your face like that now? Why are you making your face like that? Yeah. Right, we'll do it in chunks. Okay, so we have I times I times I, okay? -1 times -1 times -1. Yeah? Okay, are you okay with those ones? Right. Right. So this one, you know that this one is -1, don't you? Times the square root of -1. I'm sorry. Yeah? The square root of -1. Yeah? What is all this? Right. And now you know that -1 times the square root of -1 is I. Yeah, you know that, don't you? Students, people are so funny. Right. So now the answer is -I. So here is -I. So write that down. You know it's oh my goodness. Right. So the next one is I to the power of 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not okay. I'll write it again. I times I times I is equal to square root of -1 times square root of -1 times square root of -1. And this one is -1 times square root of -1, which is equal to -1 times I, which is equal to -1, -I. Ah. You guys know you enjoy maths. It's fun. You play with the numbers and you think, oh, you can go from this one to that one and you come back again to the other one. So nice. So easy. Okay, right. So the last one, the next one is I to the power of 4. Let's do that one. That one is straightforward.
It's 1.
But maybe who's talking there? But maybe Maddie, you are enjoying this topic so
It's
much.
wrong.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you might be right. Let's see. So this is I times I times I times I. Yeah. Square root of -1 times square root of -1 times square root of -1. Yeah. This times this 2 is -1. Times this times this is -1. -1 times -1 is 1. So you are right.
Told you.
Okay, well done. Well done to you.
Just one.
Just 1. Okay, it's 1. Okay, and so that repeats itself. Okay, after every fourth power, it repeats itself. So when you come to I to the power of 5 again, it's going to become the square root of -1. And I to the power of 6 is going to become -1. And I to the power of 7 is going to become negative I to the power of 8 is going to become 1. Just like that, every fourth power, the pattern is going to repeat itself. Every fourth power is going to repeat itself again and again and again. Okay? All right. I'll let you guys take that in for a bit. But you have enjoyed all these topics. You've enjoyed learning maths. I like to come to the classroom because I'm not sitting down on the chair and talking for 3 hours and nobody's answering because people are miserable online. They don't want to say anything. They're just looking at the screen like, finish blabbing and go to bed. Let me go to bed. Okay. Right then, let's have a look at, let's play with these numbers a little bit. Okay, let's play with them a little bit and see what we can do with them. Since we already know them, you should write them down. Write them down in your books and make sure you have them because you're going to be referencing them all the time. Okay, you'll be referencing them all the time. So let's say somebody says to simplify. You're being asked to simplify 2 times I to the power of 4. Is that doable? Can you do that? Can you solve that problem? Can you simplify that problem? Okay, yes, you're right. Good. But remember, when we were doing foundation math, I told you that when you have a power out there, you have to apply that power. When you have a power being applied to an expression like this, you have to apply that power to everything that is inside of the bracket. Okay, so this is going to become, right, to the power of 4 times I to the power of 4. Yeah?
Which is 8.
Good. So 2 to the power of 4 is what? 16. And what is I to the power of 4? 1. Yeah? Which is equal to 16. You were close, Uday.
A bit.
16. It's not plus, it's times. Be careful that you don't mix up the signs. Okay? See if you can do this one for me. Oh, ooh, this one's going to be difficult. 3I to the power of 2. Ha. Now that is math. Yeah, try. Try.
Minus 9.
Okay, we'll check. 3. Okay. Yeah, -9. Yeah. Okay. Let's see whether we can push the buttons a little bit. Sorry, there's somebody on my phone. Also, Netherlands. Copy. Same postcode. See you guys, Big Star. See you in the evening. Okay, so yes, you're right. This is no, 3 squared times I squared is -1, so that is equal to 9 times -1, which is -9. So well done to you. Okay, so how about let's try it a little bit harder. 2 I to the power of 3. 2I to the power of 3. What's this now? Oh, Ali. Mhm. Hmm. Is it? Have you done it? Okay. Have we done that one?
Negative
What's it?
I8.
8, yeah?
Negative I8.
-8. Okay, let's see. Negative I8. Okay. Right. So 2 to the power of 3 times I to the power of 3. What am I doing? Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 is 8 times I to the power of 3 is -I. Negative. So your answer is -8I. Okay, you guys need to know how to, which one comes first. The sign always comes first. Your number comes next. I comes next. And if there's a root sign, it comes after I. Okay? Ah,
Is that correct?
-8I. It's correct. Yes, you're right. Abdullah Alad, what is -I? Are you in this class? What is -I? Yeah. -I is an imaginary number, okay? Just imagine it. Just imagine it exists. It's just a number that you imagine. Oh, gosh, this student. Okay, let's do another one. How about this one? 2/3i all cubed. Come on, guys. Let me go and get. Oh, I need to drink water, but when I finish teaching, I'll go to the staff room and get.
It's 8 over minus 27i.
Okay, we'll see now. We'll see now. 8 over minus 27a. Oh, okay, we'll see now. I don't know. 8 over 27i. Okay.
Negative 27i.
Negative 27i.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see now. So this here. So this here would be equal to 2 to the power of 3 over 3 to the power of 3 times 3i to the power of 3. Okay. Oh, I put that as, oh, so it's negative. Right, so this would be 8 over 27. I to the power of 3 is negative 7 times negative 1 or negative I. So that would be 8 over negative 27i. Okay, guys, is that what you got? Well done. I managed to. I have to put this on silence. It's too noisy. What I did. I know. What you want to have early break? Yeah, I managed to. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Because my throat is dry now. I need water, so I have to go for my break. If I was at home, I would have run to the kitchen to drink water. But now I'm here. Right. Let's solve the same problem, but a little bit different. 2 over 3i raised to the power of negative 3. Ooh, this is going to be a messed up question. Can we solve this problem? Is it solvable? Yeah, you can keep that and do it for me as your homework. Okay, guys? Do it for me as your homework. Write it and do it for me as your homework. Tackle that problem. Tackle it for me as a problem or homework. Oh gosh, one lesson, 100 years. I haven't been in the class for 100 years. Right. How about this one now? 3 over I squared. You should be able to do that one. Come on. Come on, guys. I need to see your answers in the chat. I need to see your answers in the chat quickly. Let me check my YouTube to see what is showing there. Where's the other phone? Oh gosh. You don't get it. This one. Abdurrahman, can you do it?
Before you do the first one, it would be 9 over square root of minus 1.
Why do you have to put square root there? It's just I squared. This is the same thing as 3 squared over I squared. What's the problem with that? Don't overthink it. It's just straightforward. Yeah? Apply that square sign to the top number and the bottom number. That's all.
What minus 1.
I squared, which is equal to top number is 9 over negative 1, which is equal to negative 9. Okay. I squared, not I. You're fed up. I don't know why you kept on looking there when I was teaching you something. You're looking there. We're doing powers of complex numbers, okay? So we've moved away from the basic ones. We're doing the powers now. If I just said I is negative square root of negative 1 on its own. But if I said I squared, that's another. I've gone to another level. Okay, I squared. I have removed the root sign completely. If I did I squared, because I itself is square root of negative 1, and square root times square root is the square root is gone. Okay, of the same number. You want me to do it?
I like to do it.
Oh, okay. It's nice. It's fun to play with the numbers. Yeah. Okay, how about when we come back from break, okay? Because your brain is over exploding now.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
Miss, is it the break?
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah, you can have your break now. Okay, we are back at 11:15. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get water. I'll take my phone, my glasses. I don't need anything else.
يعني يمكن اشوى هذول مهمات. انا بشوي كنت العيد نفسي حطيت هذول.
انا قلت شلون شلون تجي الحين انا خطا ونقابل ما كنت طالع.
لا انا كاتبها هنا شفت كاتبها لك هنا شوف.
انا قاعد اطالع قلت الحين غريبه.
طالع هاي ركض ركض ثالث وون انتهي والحين احنا
كل نفسه ولا غير ولا
اعمل يمكن اخدعنا
زين. طيب بس الحين هاي بالحاله كيف حاله؟
ها؟
هاي بالحاله
لقيت الحالة هاي بدون باور قسمها على تحطها على
ماني عارف. لا بدأت بدون باور.
ايه جبت بدون باور هي الحين بدون باور الباور وين؟ وين الباور الحين؟
الحين هنا بدون باور هنا.
ايه
بالحاله
اوكي
راح يكون اي يصير روت اوف ماينس 1. كيف احطه مع 3؟ اذا درت 9 كيف احطه مع 9 هنا السؤال وانا بسالك.
يعني شلون احط الباور قصدك؟
الحين صار ما في باور.
ايوه يمكن جبت
ما في باور. الحين تحط 3 بالحاله 3. طيب الاي تحط ذا يحصل روت ماينس 1. حلو. كيف بحطه مع 3 اللي هي قسمه؟ كيف بحطه معاهم؟
ايه هذا الكلام
هذه اللي تبغاها قاعد اطالع عشان يعطي معاهم. حط الحسن تطلع لي.
حطهم حالة
احط 3 بالحاله.
ايه يحطها ثلاثة
انا ساكت.
انا قربت ايش ما فهمت لان
الحين دقيقه يعني الجمع في دوام
تقصد 3
ما يجي ورا.
اصبر تقصد 3 وتقايم هاي قلنا وشو ركز سلب 1 صح؟ روت سلب 1 سلب 1 هي فاليو
انا هنا لخبطت كيف يعني بحطها كذا راح تطلع ما اعرف لان هنا ما يقول حالها كيف تطلع كذا. اكيد حط ميو.
ها؟
طيب
اوه دخلت
شوف بس ميو.
ها؟ وش
طلع اقل شيء. طيب ما في مقدمة.
Oh, question.
Yeah. If there is no power
Yep.
and we just simplify and will be just 3 and I will be root of minus 1. How should we how to write it like answer?
Answer way on how to write it as answer. Like, so if this was 3/i, if I ask you to simplify 3/i,
Yeah,
that would be 3/the square root of -1.
that's it.
No bracket, no nothing. Just 3/the square root of -1. Okay. Yeah. Straightforward. It's very easy. Yeah. See, I don't know what to do with myself now that I'm here. I just have to go on my phone then. Oh goodness me. Whew.
But is the class also in Friday?
No, not here. I'm not here on Fridays. I'm only going to be here on Wednesdays. Once a week. What, you want to see me on Friday as well? No. It's only on Wednesday that I'll be here.
And they say also next week.
On Wednesday next week, I will be here.
This one is
Yeah. To teach anybody. So it's only the two of you in Cardiff. So days in Cardiff, I didn't come to school. Accent. Shamri, you're in Cardiff, you didn't come to school. Accent. Okay, yeah. Oh, this place used to be full. Like, oh my goodness. COVID has done something to us, seriously.
It was here.
Yes. Used to be full, everybody coming up, coming down. During break now, the lift will be full, people will be downstairs talking, you know. Well, what can we do?
We will go back to situation.
Oh,
To extend visa.
I know, yeah. So after exams, what are you going to do?
We stay here and then we back.
So are you going to go to a British university, or are you going back to your country to go to British university? So are you going to go home and come back, or are you going to?
Yeah, just extend the visa.
Yeah. That's good.
We born here, we'll take
Oh well, that's good. So have you started doing your admission process and all that? Not yet. One thing before another, yeah. Okay.
Now we video on YouTube about lifestyle.
Instead of you to watch maths, you're watching lifestyle. I have to distract myself from maths because it's a lot. So when I do something else, that takes my mind away
I
from.
like watching you. Always saying about something.
Oh,
Plans,
all right. Don't mind me.
or right now, what we're talking about, signing up for the video plan.
Oh, you watched that one as well.
Oh,
All of it. You're not serious.
The big fan.
He's a big fan.
I really I edit you.
Thank you. Thank you. I just have to do something else to distract myself. And when you're here, because like just like you people, I left my family, my parents and everybody, and I've been here for a very long time. So it's very hard when you're away from family and everything. So you have to find ways to keep yourself like, so that you don't go mental. So you like my channel? You do? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I have this one, the maths one, but I also have that one. Yeah. So sometimes I'm on the maths one during the day.
Oh,
Then
that's surprise. I want to do with foundation.
maths,
Yeah. And then so,
maths bricks.
yeah.
Google it. That's so funny. Well, that's it. I always give my students the link to Mass Junction. And they somehow always end up finding the other one. And they'll come and tell me about it. I never give any any of my students the link to that channel, but all of them get it. All of them get it. Yeah. I changed it. That channel name was my name. I changed the channel name. No way. No way. So it's all right now. It's all right. It's what I do anyway. So I do this during the day, and in the evenings. Well,
you become famous for your students.
yeah, I know. Yeah, because I know a lot of the students watch the eating ones, and the eating ones, the numbers of the eating ones have gone up. So yeah, so maybe it's the students. Right. So funny. I haven't been taking it seriously this year. That was some time ago. I used to take it very seriously, but now I don't care. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube anymore. Oh goodness me. So funny. Yeah, go ahead.
The video about it. Can you make it short, long?
Oh, the live stream videos.
Yeah.
I will do that, but not this year because I'm doing so much this year. You know, you guys, your curriculum, I basically set up everything. So it's very hard. So maybe next year. So sorry that you're going like when you go into it, you can just scrub the video and get to the point where I'm teaching because there's a lot of like now it's still recording. Yeah. Just scrub it and get to the point where I'm explaining stuff. Watch what I'm explaining and then leave out all the other nonsense that is there. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. It's not too far away. It's around Cardiff Gate. You know where Cardiff Gate is? When you're coming into Cardiff, when you pass Newport and you come into Cardiff, like you're coming into Cardiff, there's a place where there's like a eatery, like where you go refuel your car or top up your petrol or buy some takeaway food or anything. So that place is called Cardiff Gates. It's around it's on the motorway. Yeah. Yeah. If you put Cardiff Gates, you would know the area. It's called there's like Pontprenay is around there, St. Melons is around there, and what else is around there? I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's not far. Like it's not too far. Like I dropped my daughter off, and when I left my daughter's school, it was about 8:30. But the I got to St. David's around 8:45. Yeah, so it's not so far, about 15 minutes drive from my house. So, mm. Hmm.
What do I love you before in your house?
Oh, in my house. Okay.
Design.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, yeah. It's just me. I do that. I enjoy doing that because every human being has a technique. Like I have a technical side, which is the math, the calculation, and all that. But I also have a creative side, and I don't like my creative side to die because I'm doing maths. No, no. I still want to be out there and be doing all the creative things I'm doing. So, yeah. Mhm. At least you cheered up today. Yesterday, you were not happy about your result at all. You were sad. But it's all right, you know. I personally feel that you have improved a lot in your understanding of maths. You have a lot. Maybe you're not seeing it in terms of the numbers, But you know, maths is a thing, it's a journey, and you only come back into it now, or you only began to find yourself in it. And it will take you a while. It takes a while. It does take a while. You know, okay, we have 4 minutes. When I left secondary school, I wanted to study computer science. But the university in my town where I grew up, they only studied computer science and mathematics. And I hated maths.
Everyone.
I didn't like it because it's that thing. It's that thing. You trying to do something and you get to one place and you get stuck. You can't do it. And I don't like that because everything I do in my life, I like to do it and it's perfect. I can do it. But maths breaks you. You get to this, you feel stupid all the time.
Exactly.
You feel stupid and empty. You can't do it. So I didn't want to do it. I was not happy at all. But I had to go and do it because,
But now you are professional.
and I think it was just a thing of it was in my face all the time, and I couldn't run away from it. I tried to run, I couldn't run. I said, and then I just had to do it. And
When someone did something,
yeah, so I think anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Even now, sometimes I teach students. I was teaching a girl last night, and as I was teaching her, she was writing the answers. She was solving, but she didn't know because I was teaching her online. But before I could start writing my own answers, she has already finished, and she's telling me the answers. So, and she wasn't that good when I started teaching her, but now she's so good. She's better than me. She's saying stuff out fast and everything. So you can, you can look at the grades, you can look at your score and think, oh, this is horrible, this is miserable, I can't get it. But if you just keep on going and keep up the spirits and just keep on trying, eventually you will come. Your brain, yeah, that's how it is.
you're gonna see my.
If you want me, I can show you what you did. I don't know what. Oh, I can't log into Moodle here. That's the only problem. But I can definitely show you some of the things that you did because I got your question paper. And sometimes it's about how you are a student. Some people are good students. Some people did not come for those lessons or did not participate or did not do much.
Topic 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I back again and then I was started.
Yeah, but some people are good students. One of the students in your class in the foundation math, he was good. You know that. Assignments, before you even say it, is submitted. And if he gets any question wrong, he will ask you why did he get it wrong. You understand? He's a good student. Apart from being that person is intelligent, the person is also a good academic person. Very like they know what they're doing. They want to see what they're doing wrong. You give them a question, they will read that question lots of times. They will want to find out what you're asking them to do, and they'll make sure they do everything to the detail. So your behavior as well, you have to see how you are because sometimes you take things for granted. You just say, oh, math is this one. Okay, I can write this line. It's okay. Send it to the teacher. I've done it, miss. And then when it comes back, you didn't get them because you didn't put in as much work as the other person that is much more studious, academic, all of those things. Interested to know what is happening with the answer and the question. Yeah. So that's it. Guys. Yeah?
I didn't think
Your score I gave everything to them. I've given everything to him. I don't have it. It's not with me. Okay. Okay, guys, we are back on. All right. We are back on to continue with our complex numbers.
Teacher,
Yeah.
you gave me 0 in assessment 3, but I sent you my answers to your
Who's
email.
talking? Sorry, who's talking? Naji, is that you? Sorry, I'm not at home, so everything here is alien to me. Assessment 3. Please just send your answers back to me or give me a reminder. Okay, lots of emails come to me. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, just send it back to me and say, Miss, these are my answers. I send it to you. Maybe you didn't see them. And I'll put it for you, okay? Nothing to worry about, all right? If you've already done it, you send it to me.
Me too, teacher. I send you by email.
Who is me too? Okay. Okay. Right, guys, let's make a start, okay? We have to finish at 12:15. Is Ariam in this lesson?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you go into the breakout room with Clara?
Yes, but no one there.
There was no one there.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get Clara to come online so that you can go into the breakout room with her?
Yes.
Please, can you go? Let me check if Clara is there. Okay, guys. Yeah. So let's finish off with complex numbers now so that we can do other things. Right. So the other thing that we have to do is adding and subtracting complex numbers, okay? And this is really straightforward. You just have to take out the brackets. Okay, I'm going to write some complex numbers on the board and do an example for you, all right? You take out the brackets, add the real numbers, and add the imaginary numbers. Adding and subtracting complex numbers. Please, if you're sending your homework to me by email, make sure that in the subject area, you write down the assessments that you're doing, okay? Maybe it's assessment 2 or assessment 3. Okay. Yeah, if it's assessment 2 or 3, write that in the subject area of your email, and make sure that you have your name written on your email in English, so I know who is sending the email to me. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Andre, would you like me to put you in with Ariam? Okay, let me see. So let's have a look. So what you have to do now, if you have a complex number, you just need to take out, here's my example. 5 plus 6i plus 7 minus 3i, yeah? You just have to take out the brackets and you add the real number parts and then add the complex number parts, the imaginary number parts, okay? So with this one, I'm just going to rewrite that without the brackets. There is no multiplication sign here, so you're not worried about a change in sign or anything. Just remove the brackets and then you can get on with it. All right, and this would become 5 plus 7 plus 6i minus 3i, and that's going to become 12 plus 3i. Very simple. You like this one. That's all. Yeah, you would love that one. Okay. So here's another one. I'll do another one for you guys now. Before I get you guys to do one by yourself. This is important because if you're going to be doing like engineering or any of those things, you have a complex plane. You know how you have the Cartesian plane, you have the X and Y axis. You have the X axis, the Y axis, and the Z axis. Yeah. Which is like, and you need to know how to add these things, how to multiply them, and what they really mean. What does it even really mean? Yeah. And when you're talking about things, you'll find that square roots will come in a lot. Yeah, square roots will come in a lot when you're working in some other planes, when you go higher into your studies, when you go higher into your studies. It depends. Some of you may want to do engineering, some of you may want to do physical sciences like physics, I don't know, yeah, or design even, yeah. Architecture, some of the other things, yeah. Oh, people study law and they still do maths, okay? Here's another example. Oh, yes, you can't run away from it. You better know it now. There's no escape. Plus 2 plus 3i. So I'm just going to take off the brackets. That will be 4 plus 7i plus 2 plus 3i. And I'm going to add the real parts, 4 add 2, and the imaginary part, 7 add 3i, 7i add 3i. And that's just going to give me what? 6 plus 10i. Okay? So would you guys like to have a go at these ones for me? Question 1. Try to do all of them because all of them have different challenges in them. So make sure that you're trying them all out, all the different ones. No, that this is bringing a different, it is bringing multiply into the picture, which I don't want to. Okay, have a go at those ones. And let's see how you get on. You can do it. You can skip this step and come to this step. Or if you are seeing it straight away, you can skip those steps and come to this one. But have a look at your question and see how many marks. Okay, because you do get marks for steps. So I don't know. If I give you that question and it's a 1 mark question, then you probably just want to write the answer down. Or if it's a 2 marks or 3 marks question, think about the steps. Okay.
Teacher, I sent you my answer again in your email.
On my email.
Yes.
Okay, I'll check it when I get home, okay? Because I'm not home. My email is in my computer at home. All right, and I'll update it for you. Okay? I haven't been marking your engineering for the math, so I don't even know why people are worried. I'm sure I haven't even marked assessment 3. No, I think I marked assessment 1 and 2, but assessment 3 for further maths, I don't think I've marked it. So maybe it just gave you 0 automatically. Yeah?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, it will just give you 0 if it doesn't get your answer and the thing is closed. Yeah. 1 and 2, I think I've marked, but 3, 4, 5, I don't think I've marked them. Yeah, well done, Naji. +1. Yeah, well done. I'm going to put this on now. Let me see what is showing on our Thomas Junction. It's good. It's not showing anybody else, just showing only me. That's good. Yeah. So have you had any other life lessons? Physics. Who is your new physics teacher? Ah, okay. She's new, yeah? That's good. That's good. Yeah, it should be all right. I think just take out the brackets and take the, yeah. There's no multiply sign there, so there's nothing else other than to remove the brackets and do them. So let's do that even. Let's do that. Yeah. So the first one, I think I should be here so that you guys can see me. Mhm. So the first one should be 5. Sorry, guys. If I take off all the brackets, I would have 5 plus 3i plus 1 minus 2i. And that would be, these two together would be 6. Was it Najid? Najid, I think you got it right. 6 plus I. Okay, 6 plus I. I hope that's not on YouTube. Okay, so that's the first one. And the next one would be
Right one.
yeah, 1i. If you write 1i, nobody's gonna be like, it's going to still be all right. Yeah, okay. And then 6 minus 4i minus 3 minus 2i. Yeah, minus 3 minus 2i, and oh, minus I. Yeah, so 6 and 3. 6 subtract 3 would be 3 minus 4i minus 2i is minus 6i minus 1i is minus 7i. Yeah, so that's what you should have had for that one. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Good. So that's good. That's all right. Did everybody get that on the chat? Oh, come on, guys. Are you guys sleeping? Where are you? Come on.
We're
Okay, I'm
here.
going to sleep. You can't be sleeping. Look, the sun is out. Come on. Oh. Right. And the last one would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9i. Oh, 9 plus 3i. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh. Oh. You're doing all right, okay? Because I think you did you have all your learning in Arabic or your when you were in secondary school? Or oh, 4 years ago. That's a long time ago. Yeah, definitely. That's a long time ago. So your science, you should this one and this one and this one and this one. Yeah. And of course you have the square and the square root. Yeah, those ones are also there, but they're not the arithmetic operators. Okay, let's have a look at multiplying and dividing complex numbers. Or just multiplying. Oh, multiplying. Let's do multiplying. Multiplying complex numbers. Dividing will be a little bit pushing the boundaries. Right. So we do this the same way as we do expanding brackets. It's the expanding brackets. 4 plus, let me do this one first. If I ask you to do 2 times 3 minus I, yeah, then you need to use what's outside the bracket to multiply everything that is inside the brackets. Yeah, so that would be 6 minus 2. You see, you're doing this now. If I taught you this the first week you came for this course, you could have said, oh, what is I? It's easier for you because you've done foundation maths. This is easy for you now. Oh, it's Clara there now. Let me. So guys, if you want me to, oh gosh, I don't know what happened. Oh, that's still on. If you want to send a chat to me, you have to go out and come back in because the Zoom disconnected, okay? Spotlight video. Yeah. So if you want to send me a chat, if it doesn't come to me, go out of the stream and come back in. Yeah. Okay, now if you have the double ones, double brackets, like hmm. 4 plus 7i times 2 plus 3i. Then, of course, you know how we do expanding brackets. You use what's inside this bracket to multiply everything that is inside the other bracket. Yeah? So this will be 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3i is 12i. 7i times 2 is 14i. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, so watch here. Plus 7i times 3i is plus 21i squared, okay? Okay, but I squared is equal to -1. So watch. Now your good friend is back again.
We'll do it the same numbers.
Yeah. So then we will have 8 plus 26i for this and this. And then you would have minus 21. Okay? 8 minus 21 is -13 plus 26. You've come again now. What is all this again?
Wait, you added 12 and 14.
Yes.
I thought you will do it like power from this number.
Oh, come on. Okay. Do you understand it now? This step
Yes.
and this step and the final step. Okay, happy.
And
Everything. I'm happy now. Okay, practice. Mm. Okay. Can you guys in the class, can you see? Mhm. Mhm. It's so noisy here. Seriously. Mhm. Mhm.
Teacher,
Yeah.
I can't see the last one.
Okay, I'll write it again up somewhere for you, okay? Sorry that you can't see that. So the last one is I thought so. 3 and it's 5, 3 plus 2i all squared.
Thank you.
Okay. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
I'm finished, teacher.
Okay. What about the people here? Have you finished? You are still fighting with it. The last one. Keep going. Okay. When everyone is finished, we have a look together, okay? Mhm. Mhm.
It's not okay to multiply after 5.
Yeah, you have to use the 5 and multiply what's inside the brackets because that one requires a little bit of bod mass or bid mass. Do you know what bid mass means or bod mass? You don't? Brackets first, indices next, division, bid. You know it now. Right. Okay, guys, let's have a look at how we did. Let's have a look. Mhm. I think when we finish with all my examples, then we can go and play on my maths. We'll see what they have on my maths and we'll use it. Oh, I'm not going to use any more of my tissue paper. So we bridge whiteboard because we have to use this one until it's dead flat out. Okay, so the first one was 5 plus I times 3 plus I. Did anybody in the class, did any of you do that one? What did you get? Nobody wrote in the chat. You're all tired at this point. Okay. 15? 10I, yeah.
Plus 3i
3I, yeah.
plus 2i
2I squared. Okay. So what should you do next now? Alanzi. What should we do next? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's no multiply here at this point. There's no multiply. Come on. Can I explain to you? Hamad, can you use Arabic, use English, anything you know you can use to explain to him?
Can I say my answer?
No, explain to him. Explain maybe in Arabic. Can you do it in Arabic? Go ahead.
مضروب بالجزئين مع بعض. على العشرة مع الثلاثة
Yeah. Are you good now? Good. Well done. Thank you, Hannah. You see, this is why the class is important, because I didn't know that you had that teacher quality. So here you would have 15 plus 13i plus here is -1. One I. So this is 2 times -1. Yeah, and that will be 15 plus 13i minus 2. Okay, is that what you got? Yeah, straightforward. But then you have to finish that up. Yeah, 13 plus 13i, 15 minus 2.
Yeah.
All right, same. See? Mhm.
Can I answer
The next one, if you want to.
okay. It will be 4 minus 8i.
4 minus 8i. We'll see
No,
now.
no, not minus.
Plus
Plus.
8i. Okay, we'll see now. All right, we'll see now whether you got it right or whether you got it wrong. Okay, there's no wrong in math. Okay, there's no wrong. It's just a time to check it and improve. That's all. No wrong. It's an opportunity. Every failure is an opportunity to rewrite your success story.
I actually learned now my mistake.
Well done. You're learning so much. You're not just learning math, but you're learning a lot of how to win in life from me. 2 plus 4i times 2 plus 4i, because that's squared. Yeah, that's it squared. So then you have 2 times 2 is 4, plus 8i plus 8i plus 60. Ooh. I squared. Ooh.
I just
I know what you did. Okay, so this would then be 4 plus 16i plus 16 times -1. Yeah? So this would be 4 plus 16i minus 16, which is equal to 12 plus 16i. Is that not the same thing as yours? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, so correct yourself. I think instead of doing multiply, you were doing something else. You were doing times 2. So you were ending up with 4 here and here. And then you ended up with 8i. So sometimes the signs give you problems. So check yourself with signs. Okay, so how about the next one? Next one is 3 times 2 plus I. Is that showing up? Yeah. Times 3 minus I. I'm going to leave that 3 where it is, and I'm going to deal with these 2 first. Yeah. I'm going to leave this one and deal with those 2 guys first. And then when I finish dealing with them, I can apply the 3 to it. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times negative I is negative 2i. 3 times I is 3i. And I times I is what? Negative I squared. Oh gosh. Now we have the 3 there. We have to simplify this. 3, 6 minus 2 plus 3 is what? Plus I, 1i. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1, isn't it? Yes. Minus I squared. But I squared is equal to what? Negative 1. Is it? Good. So we're doing good so far. That with 3 and 6 plus I minus 1 times negative 1. Yeah? This is going to give us 3 times 6 plus I plus 1. Okay, minus 1 times minus 1.
but here equal to minus I squared.
Yeah, minus I squared is equal to minus 1. I replaced it with minus 1. Minus is here, minus is there.
Oh, that is 1.
Yeah, minus 1 is there. And I replace I squared with minus 1. So this is 1 now. And your answer now should be 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 3i plus 3. 18 at 3 is 22 plus 3i. I think that's what you should have, okay? That's what you should have. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, next one. The next one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So you got 5 times 3. Oh, this pen. One is better. Another one. Okay. 5 times 3 plus 2i all squared. So we have to do what's inside the bracket first, yeah? So this is going to be 15 plus 10i all squared. 15 plus 10i times 15 plus 10i. Now I'm not going to do this one, guys. Use your calculators. I have no patience for that. Go ahead, do it with your calculators. And let me know what the answer is. Mhm. 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 All done?
Yes.
Okay, so what did we get?
125 plus 300i.
125 plus 300i. Did you get that?
I got that.
Well done. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is, but I think maybe I'm going to leave it for you guys. Okay, you check it out and see whether you got it right. What is 15 times 15? Put it in your calculator if you don't know what it is. Okay, so 225. 225. 15 times 10 is 150i plus 10 times 15 is 100i squared. Yeah? So let's see. 225 plus 300i minus 100. Yeah? Minus 100. It's going to be 125 plus 300i. Why were you confused? Maths is make you stupid, yeah? Maths can make you feel stupid. Yeah. Anything can happen in maths. That's maths for you. That's all right. I feel stupid every day, okay? I do. I do it and I think, oh, this is so confusing. But that's maths. It's about solving problems. And when you are solving problems, you will meet challenges. And it will teach you how to overcome your challenges, not give up. Yeah, that's what maths will teach you. Okay,
So with the 5 times 3 will be 15, and 45 times 2 will be 10. And then we continue with power.
15 times 15 is 225. The first one, you have to do this one first.
We do 5 more times 3.
Yeah, 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2i is 10i.
Okay, and then we remove 5 and then continue with power.
You don't remove anything, you just apply the
And
power.
then we finish with 5 and then we continue with power.
Oh, you're getting this mixed up now. It's the bracket squared.
I understand. I mean, just 5 times 5 times 3 will be 15 and 5 times 2 will be 10, right? And then now we focus on the power and then we multiply twice
Yes.
and we get the number and then we
Right, you taught yourself. Good, well done. Well done. Sometimes you can say it to yourself. When you say it, it will stick to your brain. Hmm. Hmm. Mhm. Okay, so if you guys are finished, then we can look at my maths and see what's on my maths, okay? Mhm. Okay, so this is further pure maths, okay? And what you're doing is complex numbers. And I've already told you about complex numbers. This is x squared minus 1. Are you on your Zoom or you left your Zoom? Should I rub this off and put the projector on then? Because I'm showing something on my computer. Yes, please. I hope it works. I hope it works. Thank you. Mhm. Okay, so I want to share my screen. Okay, share. So my screen is for you guys that are here so that you can see what I'm sharing with the class on Moodle, on Zoom, so that you don't have to put your thing on if you're already here, okay? So you can save your battery and your data if you use it, because video will finish up your data in no time. Okay, so it says to look at the equation, yeah? And x squared minus 1 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic equation. Okay, x squared is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1, and x is equal to -1 or x is equal to 1, yeah? Those are the solutions. Now think about this one, x squared plus 1 is equal to 0. How do we find x? Let's try to solve the equation. X squared is equal to -1. X is equal to plus or minus the square root of -1, yeah? Until now, we said that this equation has no solution because negative numbers don't have square roots, yeah? If we let I squared, if we imagine that I squared is equal to -1, then we can solve the equation x is equal to -I and x is equal to I, yeah? Okay, you already know about real numbers, positive numbers, negative numbers, rational, irrational, all of them, you know them. We talked about surds and pi and fractions and all of them, you know all those numbers. I is an imaginary number, yeah? It's the square root of a negative number. It's I, that's what we've been learning about today. It's an imaginary number. The imaginary number allows us to find the square root of -1. We can use the fact that I squared is equal to -1 to find the square root of negative. Yeah. You found it, you've done some already. You did that with me at the beginning of the lesson, yeah? The square root of -4 would be the square root of -4 times the square root of -1, which is 2i. You got that one, you've done it. Okay, we've done all of these ones. You've done them with me today. So you can do them. Okay, this is about solving equations now. What do you think the solution to that first equation is going to be?
5.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
There are two solutions.
5 or yeah, 5i.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. see whether
Aye,
you
aye.
are right. We've come to this problem again. Yay! Well done. Well, what about the first one? You didn't get the first one.
Negative 25.
Is it
Yes, I think.
negative 25? You think? Okay, let's see. We are going with you now. You are the new teacher, so you teach us. Oh, dear me.
Is it not correct?
You have to try and solve it. How did you get your answers? How do you get your answers?
Negative 5? Negative 5. No, it's negative 5.
It's negative what?
Negative 5.
5?
Yeah.
No. We've come again today. My maths. We've come again today. No, now we get it, okay? Okay.
I think the square root
Plus
of
or minus
negative
square
5
root of negative
times the
1
square root
times
of
square
1.
root of negative. Mhm.
The square root of negative 5 times the square root of
Yes.
negative 1.
Hmm. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. Guys, you need to come back into the stream. Oh, I'm sorry. So let me try that out now because I don't even know what I'm doing. X squared is equal to negative 25, yeah? X is equal to the square root plus or minus the square root of negative 25. Okay, we're getting to somewhere. X is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 1 times negative 20 times 25.
Mm.
Did you do it like that? Minus 5i and 5i. Should we try minus 5i? I don't know. Yay! All right. Okay, so at least we done one. well, does everybody else know how we did it? Should I do it? Oh God, I can't do it here. So let me see if I can annotate. So x squared, right. This is going to be interesting. X squared is equal to negative 25, yeah, because we took 25 to the other side of the equation. And then x is equal to the square root, sorry, it looks like a, it looks equal to the square root of negative 25, yeah? This one is not even allowing me draw. Okay, and then now, oh, but you have plus or minus here, plus or minus the square root of negative 25, yeah? So then x is equal to plus or minus the square root of -1 times the square root of 25, yeah? And then x is equal to, -1 is I times 5 is 5i. So it's plus 5i or minus 5i. Okay, so sorry, I'm not at home, so we have to manage it somehow. Can we look at the question 2, the second one? I don't know how that one is going to work out, but
This
try.
one is -4/25.
Yeah.
I.
-4/25i. Let's try that one and see. No. Nope. Okay.
-4i/25.
-4. Oh, -4i over 25i.
Not over 25, just 25.
No.
Over just
Over 25. Oh, okay. Okay. 25x squared is equal to -4. X squared is equal to -4/25. Yeah. And x is equal to the square root plus or minus the square root of -4/25. Pardon? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see now. The square root of no. I'll leave the
yeah, I think it's 2/5.
Is it? Okay, we'll see. We'll see now. Plus or minus the square root of -4/25. Okay.
It's
And
2/5.
x is equal to square root of -1 times square root of 4/25. X is equal to plus or minus I times 2/20. What did you say your answer is?
2/5. -2/5 and I.
Okay, right. So it is negative 2i over 5 or 2i over 5. Okay. I think so. I don't
Yeah,
know. We
over
have
5.
to wait and see what the answer is.
5, not 25.
5 over 25?
No,
Over
just
5,
5.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, because I didn't square root the other one. So now it should be good. Okay, guys. So you can see you have to go for it. You have to be in there at it very well. How to simplify it. Okay, so this one you can do now. You can do question 3.
Minus
I
25.
taught you that.
Minus
Go
25.
ahead.
Negative 25.
We haven't even written the question down. We're still trying to write the question down. Okay. I know who is talking like that. It's Shirani, because he didn't join us from the beginning of the class. So he doesn't know the class rules. So that's why he's talking and giving us all the answers. So go ahead. Put your answer in the chat for me, okay? Right. Because at this point, people are just tired. You're just tired. But some people are just waking up. Like Ali is just now getting, it's now that he started his own. So you have to keep up the pace, the momentum of your learning throughout the lesson. Yeah. Okay, so 5 squared, this would be 5 squared, which Ali was saying 5 squared times I squared. Okay, 5 squared is 25. That's negative 1. I can't use this thing, no. And that will give us a minus 25. Okay, yeah. We'll check our answer now and see. Well done. Well done to you. Ooh. Question, the bottom one has lots of answers. I will say that you guys should have a go at this one. This is going to be my question 4, because I think maybe that will be easier for you guys. Do that one for me first before you think of any other one. Is it? Should I try 16 for you? 16. Okay, let's try it and see. Oh, well done. Well done. Abdurrahman, what's happening? Come on. Are you going to try the other one? That one looks more difficult. You're still looking. Okay, so we're finishing topic 7 today. Tomorrow is, do I have you guys tomorrow? No. So it's on Friday, yeah? We're starting topic 8 on Friday. And I think topic 8, what's topic 8? Can't remember. No, I'm teaching from home on Friday. Yeah. Is that not better for you? Or do you prefer to come to school? To school, you prefer to come to school than to stay at home? Do you think it's the same thing for you? Doesn't make any difference, really. Especially for maths, because I teach you everything. If I was at home, I could have even taught you more. Because I will have all my books around me, my calculator, my this. Yeah, I've got my structure around me. I'm in my classroom. But it's nice to come in because sometimes you don't know the students really. Like you may be looking at them from the internet and you're thinking, okay, this person is like this or like that, but you don't really know them. And there's something about seeing someone. When you see someone, you can like,
You have to see that.
yes, it's good to see someone. Yeah. If you see someone, it's good because then you know, okay, this person is like this. And you don't make assumptions. Sometimes when you guys are quiet, I think, I don't know. But now I've seen that even when I'm with you in the class, there are moments when you do actually get quiet. You're just quiet. Like you're tired of talking. You just want to process information mentally. Yeah.
You know there's someone.
Exactly. But I can sit down in my classroom at home and I can be thinking, oh, that person is not even talking at all in the class. So that person is not even contributing. Yeah. So that's made a difference to me. Okay, right. We've done it. Let me see what's on slide 4. For topic 7, yes. So you know your complex numbers, it has the real part and the imaginary part. Okay, we usually use Z. We use the letter Z to represent complex numbers, okay? So Z is equal to 5 plus 3i. Okay, so you got the real Z and the imaginary Z. Okay.
So
Topic 8, yes. So we finished topic 7 today. Topic 8, topic 9 next week. We finish all learning next week, and upper week is revision. So revision, we have to revise topic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll go over them again. No, I don't want to go into all this. That's all right for me. No, well, hang on a minute. I have to rush back home for foundation maths. So stop share. And let me see. No, let me come to this one so that people can see me.